Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm tackling a bit of a bear. Hunt Showdown is a unique game that I've avoided showcasing so far in its development, and I think it's finally time to do a video on it. It's a game that I bought on day one of early access and then didn't touch for months, because at the time it was practically unplayable. Now I've come back a few months later after giving the developer Crytek some time to put some polish on the game, and they really have taken that time to make some great improvements to the game. Whether or not it's worth it yet, well, let's talk about some of the positives and negatives, and I'll leave you with a couple games so that you can decide whether to check out Hunt Showdown in its current state. This is a difficult video for me because Hunt Showdown is as close as you can get to a perfectly designed game, but it's marred by a lot of problems in its execution. If Crytek can iron out the experience, Hunt Showdown is going to set the bar in a lot of ways for methodical multiplayer shooters. Let's talk about that design a bit. If you're unfamiliar with Hunt Showdown, how it works is this. You queue as a solo player or a pair of bounty hunters. Your job is to use your extremely limited resources to track and kill a boss monster somewhere on a large map, banish it back to hell, and escape from the map without dying to a smaller monster or any of the other 4 teams on the map. If you succeed, your hunter gains experience, levels, and money. You can use the experience to acquire positive traits or talents for your hunter, and the money to acquire weapons, medical supplies, and consumable grenades for later matches. If you die, your hunter and all his gear is gone forever. But you can still get some money and experience to level up your overall account for your trouble. Hunters are cheap and easily replaced, so it's best not to get too attached. You'll find the boss monster by looking for clues to narrow down the boss's location on the map, which encourages you to traverse the level and potentially come across other players to fight or avoid, depending on your preference. Whoever kills the boss essentially lights a huge signal fire for everyone else on the map as they banish it before they can pick up the bounty, and so no one can silently kill the boss and escape with the booty without you knowing. When it's at its best, Hunt Showdown is one of the most unique experiences I've ever had in a game. Hearing the distant gunfire as you're stalking through the dark Louisiana swamp will keep you on the edge of your seat, and fights leave you with your heart racing and your hands shaking from adrenaline. The environment is sublime, and the arsenal of pre-1900 lever-action rifles, break-action shotguns, and single-action revolvers reward a cool trigger finger while punishing careless shooters with empty magazines and long reload times. The weapons and equipment are all unique and handle well, and everyone's going to have a different preference on how to outfit their hunters. Every piece of gear fits in with the theme of bounty hunters strapping together an ad hoc arsenal of what gear they can find to fight monsters. The map offers a good mix of open terrain, structures, dense forest, and brackish marshlands to navigate. Each area is filled with minor NPC enemies that bar your path to the clues, and weighing the risk of engaging in a melee with them against the risk of exposing your position with gunfire is a really important element to the first phase of the game. The sound design for Hunt Showdown is great, if a bit inconsistent in the volume of certain things. For instance, you can't really tell if a monster is in the next room or outside the building that you're in, and it can be confusing or downright annoying sometimes to listen to the hive scream while you're trying to pinpoint the spider boss's erratic movement. Native voice chat is integrated well, and most people I've encountered in the random queue are mature and focused on teamwork and the objective-based gameplay that makes the Hunt Showdown matches really shine. Now, on to the negatives. And some of these I would expect to get ironed out. Others I think are design choices that'll likely stay, but only the future will tell. The elephant in the room is optimization. Now, Crytek has made a lot of strides towards making the game run better than the day one client, but it's still punishing to a wide array of system configurations that should have no issue running it. The player base claims that the optimization issue has been fixed, but I think a lot of that is survivorship bias and that anyone who couldn't run the game moved on to other titles that they could actually play and no longer takes part in the discussion. And it's a shame that the early state of the game chased off so many players. At the time of writing this review, there are 2,260 people playing, which is a bad number for a AAA title that's been out less than a year. Which brings me to another negative that for me is pretty critical. The new player experience in this game tends to be pretty awful, mainly due to the low population. I've put about 11 hours into the game, and at least half the lobbies I've entered were either empty or nearly empty. At the time of this review, I have more bosses banished and extracted than I have of both kills and deaths combined, and in a game where you're supposed to have a 1 in 5 chance of claiming the bounty, those numbers just don't add up. The reason for the low population is that Crytek segregates new players from the general queue so they aren't steamrolled by players with access to higher level hunters and superior equipment. And that's good design, but the current population just doesn't support the numbers needed for the beginner queue to properly function for a majority of the time, and at the end of the day, the content of any multiplayer game is other players. It really chips at the tension and the atmosphere pretty hard when you realize that the other players aren't being sneaky and waiting to ambush you, they just weren't there in the first place. I really hope that when this game enters full release, there's enough population for beginners to get the full Hunt Showdown experience. It'll take the average player between 12 and 15 hours to enter the general matchmaking queue, and it's really tough to recommend any game where the player has to slog through a dozen hours of subpar gameplay to get to the quality content. The last negative I want to talk about is the general jankiness of the game. Traversal of odd map geometry and animations from players, monsters, and bosses are all best described as, well, jittery and stiff. Even at 60 frames per second, it feels like most of the fast animations in the game are stuttering along at half that, and it can be really irritating to fight some of the NPCs and players as well when the twitchiness makes judging the timing of your melee attacks or range shots difficult. But those major gripes that I have with the game can be corrected. At the end of the day, this is an early access title, and the developer is making constant, regular updates to both the gameplay and the performance. The player base is loyal, if a bit elitist at times, and presents a challenging adversary that requires all of your cunning and skill to outwit and defeat. Currently, the game's 24-hour peak is at just over 3,000 players, down from 8,000 in March of this year. Hunt Showdown has had both a free weekend and a weekend sale to attempt to stimulate the player base. Personally, I think the game is really worth keeping an eye on, and if you like the tense, methodical games with high stakes and huge risk-reward swings, then definitely check it out now. If you're on the fence, give it a bit, and see if the player base stabilizes or continues to hemorrhage players. This game has a lot of potential, maybe even the most potential I've ever seen from a game, but Crytek has a long road ahead to reach it. I'm going to leave you with a couple games, my two most recent games in fact, so you can see what the typical gameplay experience looks like for a player in the beginner queue. Thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to like the video and hit the notification bell for more updates and videos. And feel free to let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'll see you next time. Hellhound's over to the northeast, so I'll follow you.
There's one right in front.
Alright. I took a bit of damage from that. Let me heal up real quick. Alright. It's northwest, but it's still pretty far. We got a lot of hellhounds over to the southeast, so
I think it's in this house. There's Where's it at?
The spider? I
Yeah.
would assume in the basement of this house. Yeah. If there's a way down, it might just be a one-story house. Here we go, down below this house. We got a crank. There. We should be able to kill the spider real quick.
Okay.
I think he's down below. There's a elevator over here.
Okay.
There, we gotta go down one at a time.
Okay.
Alright, I'll bring you down.
Go ahead. He moves fucking quick.
Ain't that the truth?
Damn it.
It's alright. Alright, I'm poisoned.
Yeah,
I gotta... It doesn't hurt, but makes it hard to see him.
It's on my ass. Oh, no, it's not.
Yeah, this fog makes it really hard to see him. I need to find some ammo. Okay, there's some here.
God damn.
Alright. I have no idea what ways there are in and out of here. I think ideally we're going to the east. Or to the southeast.
That's bad.
Probably southeast will be safer. I'm pretty sure people will be camping east.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Alright, let's see if there's like a way out of here to the east then. Yeah, here's an eastern exit in the northeast corner. I think this is the fastest way. But is there one over by you?
There's an exit that goes east here, I think. That's one.
Nice. Alright. Well, we'll have the enhanced dark sight, so we'll try for this exit and then peel southeast. And hopefully people will think we're going to the east one.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Oh, people are fighting the
Fighting what?
people are fighting the duo that had the other bounty. Someone dropped it. And that was northeast.
Yeah, it looked like it was pretty close. But I don't know.
%10 left.
That one still just sitting there. That bounty.
Alright. I don't see anyone super close. Alright, there are dead bodies here. Let's hop this fence over here. We got hellhounds south of us. Alright, I don't see anyone close to us.
I grabbed that other bounty that was on the ground too.
Nice. Alright, doesn't look like anyone's camping the boat. And no one's showing up on dark vision.
Aha.
Nice.
Double barrel shotgun.
Alright. I got a revolver and a Romero hatchet.
Nice. I love the Romero hatchet. I also have a frag bomb too.
I think I got a Hellfire bomb? No, just a stick of dynamite.
Oh shit! Did I hit you?
Just a little bit. I'm good. I'll recover it.
So, how often do you play this game?
I've been playing it a little more. I haven't played it that much. I'm Bloodline rank like 23. But, I mean, I bought it basically the day it went early access. And it wasn't good enough to keep playing at that point. I'm kind of checking it out to see if it's gotten enough, like, better.
Right. Yeah, I bought it 3 days ago, and I love it actually.
Yeah. It's come leaps and bounds from where it was.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I don't know if it's totally worth it yet. Oh, we're pretty close to another clue.
Yeah, that doesn't happen often.
Sorry. Did I hit you?
Nope, I'm all good.
Alright, I'm guessing that's a butcher clue. No. Oh, we're only
there's no
it's
butcher.
yeah, one map. Alright, we got another one northeast.
Let's just go for efficiency here. Some pound. Let's take the left. Hopefully we don't attract those hounds. Nope. Two hives. I'll take the one on the left.
Alright. Alright, I don't see any water devils. We should be good to cut across. We're a little exposed here, but there, I'll cover.
Water devil, so we gotta be quick in the water.
Looks like we can cut across here. Had to, sorry.
Alright. We can cut across here on the land. Just ladder. Alright, let's go for a quick kill.
Sounds good to me.
This way. Alright, I'm in.
Alright. I just came in through a window.
I found if you stay sprinting, it increases your survivability a lot with the spider.
Oh, he knocked me over. I'm gonna try and get a heal in.
Oh, here he is.
Alright. I don't see any traps to set. This place is so friggin' open.
I don't even know where it is.
Oh, here's a trap. Oh, it's down by me.
Yeah, there are like 2 bear traps I saw though.
Yeah, I set one of the bear traps upstairs. I think a west extraction is probably our best bet since that's where we started.
Yep, I agree.
Alright, I got another bear trap. Oh, there's a hive like right outside this door. So I don't think that door's gonna be a problem for us. One big problem this game has is the like the new player queues. Sometimes it puts you in like an empty lobby.
Yeah, you're saying there might not be any other players in this game?
There might not, but I don't, you know, assume there are. But yeah, I'd say
I've
over.
only had like maybe 1 out of every 10 games where that actually happens. But
I'd,
it could just be that, you know, you're not seeing them or they're playing like really timidly or something.
I play pretty aggressively, and I'd say over half my lobbies have been empty. Well, not empty, but like I'll hear some gunshots and just never encounter anyone. Oh. Someone made dogs angry out.
Oh shit! I hit your trap.
Ooh. That's fine. This is probably where we'll want to exit once we get the bounties. Alright, I put the trap back down near the spider in case anyone comes in from the north side after we leave. Yeah, that's... Alright.
Doug's bear traps, man. Doug's bear traps.
Oh, if only you knew. Alright. I don't see anyone out this way. Oh. There. We'll drop down. They're right behind us. Not right behind us, but back a few yards.
Use your hunter sight.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna heal up real quick. Alright, they're coming in. Nice.
Well, that was adrenaline rush.
Yeah. Alright.
No water devils. We're good to go.
Yeah. Nice job taking both of them, by the way.
Thank you.
I hit one with a
That's,
shotgun, so
So,
and a couple shots with a pistol, but it wasn't enough.
it's usually how my firefights.
Dogs, southeast. They're aggroed.
Hopefully, this gives me level 50 for my hunter. I think you can retire them.
Yeah, you can retire them fairly early. It just gives you bloodline XP, as far as I know.
Don't you get to keep them though? Like if they die, then you get to, you don't get reset completely.
Oh, I have no idea. I figure if you retired them, it was basically like you lose them permanently. All right, good game, man.